You're watching Inside Automotive with Jim Fitzpatrick.
Hi everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Welcome into another edition of Inside Automotive right here in the CBT Automotive Network. RecovR, the innovative two-in-one solution designed to help automobile dealers maximize lot efficiency and drive additional F&I revenue, is developed by Kudelski IoT, a leading global IoT technology and security solutions provider. With a proven team of more than 100 experienced professionals, RecovR benefits from the Kudelski's 70 years of innovation. RecovR has no upfront cost, enables dealerships to sell more cars faster, and offers car buyers a valuable purchase add-on that captures incremental F&I revenue. On today's show, we're pleased to welcome Hardy Schmidbauer, Senior Vice President at Kudelski IoT and General Manager at RecovR. Thank you so much, Hardy, for joining us today.
Thanks, Jim, for having me.
Sure. So for the viewers out there that are not as familiar with the brand RecovR as we are here at CBT, tell our viewers a little bit about the company and what solutions you provide.
Sure. RecovR is a two-in-one lot management solution and a theft recovery solution. So we provide dealers with the most advanced inventory management and lot management solution so they can find their vehicles quickly and improve their efficiency of operations. And then also earn F&I revenue by selling a theft recovery solution to consumers. And I think from a theft recovery solution, we have one of the most advanced products out there on the market for consumers today.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what do you feel sets you apart from your competitors?
So I think if you look at this space, it's traditional, what I would call older technology, which is available in the space. And with RecovR, we really came with new, I would say, innovative technology and also a disruptive business model, which I think really sets us apart from the competitors. So from a business model perspective, we provide dealers the lot management and theft recovery solution with no upfront cost. It's a wireless device, so there's really no upfront install cost either from a dealership perspective. And from the consumer perspective, we provide, I think, multiple different technologies to really find your vehicle quickly, where most of the older solutions really rely just on GPS. With our solution, we're utilizing Bluetooth, we're using Wi-Fi, we're using GPS, and we're using multiple different cellular networks to ensure that you have a good connection with your device and the application.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So how does RecovR improve lot efficiency and generate new F&I revenue streams for dealerships?
So each vehicle will get one of the RecovR devices, and that provides a real-time location of all of the dealership inventory. So if you've typically gone to a dealer today and you want to find a certain car that you're looking for, typically they'll have to search around for 10-15 minutes to try to find exactly where the vehicle is, just to be able to show you the vehicle. So with RecovR, they know instantaneously where all of their inventory is, so they can find it, walk a customer to it within minutes rather than 10-15 minutes to try to find inventory. I think it also gives the owners and GMs peace of mind to immediately be able to pull up their inventory, know exactly where everything is all the time. They sell it through to the consumer as a theft recovery solution. So that generates revenue from the dealership perspective, and I think really aligns the all incentives of all parties. So we only make money when they sell it through. The dealership only makes money as they sell it through. So really everybody's incentives are very much aligned of providing a good service to the dealer, which makes money for both the dealership and for us, and provides the consumers a very highly valuable product.
Wow, that's great. So you're preloading the vehicles, and while the vehicle's there on the dealership's lot, they're protected. And then, of course, you're looking to move it on to the consumer, right?
Correct. And we see the dealerships really using it as a theft recovery solution as well. So within the user interface for dealerships, they can set out of office or out of hour times, and any movement of any vehicle outside of those hours gives the GM or the staff an immediate text and alert that something is happening on the dealership when it's not expected to.
Wow, that's fantastic. So you got it covered all the way around. How can customers benefit from using RecovR?
Well, really from the consumer perspective, we really focused in on things that consumers cared about most and did quite a lot of extensive consumer research to really focus on the things that they will utilize the most and value the most. So of course, it's the theft recovery. It's the theft benefit. If their car is stolen and not recovered, we give them a cash benefit towards a new car and towards their insurance deductible. And then also just to be able to find your car. If you go to a sports game or the airport and you can't remember where you parked, you can get a real-time location of your vehicle. And then also to, similar to the dealers, be able to lock the location of your vehicle. So if you go away for the weekend, you want to make sure that your teenager doesn't take your sports car joyriding. We can give you an immediate text alert or email alert if there's any movement of the vehicle when it's not expected.
Where was that technology when my kids were at home and not yet at college? Because that would have come in handy.
It's not too late. I'm sure they still come home.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So why the switch to wireless solutions? Seems like wired solutions are obsolete these days, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, most of the competition in the market was wired in to the car battery, and that's where the term wired in really comes from. The downside of that is it takes a very long time to install those, right? And there's a cost with installing those. So, we're going into dealerships today and be able to load the entire dealership in a day. When you got to wire them in, that takes 30 minutes to 45 minutes per vehicle. They would have to do, 2 weeks or more to do an initial install of a dealership. So there's a big cost obviously associated with that. Another problem is when you don't sell the theft recovery solution through, then you either got to take it out of the car, so you have another 35 to 45 minutes of labor to take it out of the car, or you just have to leave it in the vehicle, right? And so then somebody is eating that cost of leaving the device in the vehicle, and there's also a potential liability if you're leaving something in the vehicle which the consumer doesn't know about and didn't purchase.
That's right. And then they might, somebody they pull up to have warranty work done or at a service center or what have you. And what's this apparatus here, right? So.
Correct. A lot of the OEMs are getting much more strict when you wire something into the vehicle that potentially voids the warranty. So that's the other big risk of the wired-in solutions. So I mean, I think it's the warranty, it's the cost, it's the ease of operations, which really give RecovR the benefit over the competition. And being wireless and just being able to place anywhere in the vehicle.
Sure. This is also one of those products in F&I, and I'm putting my F&I manager's hat on from years ago, but it's also one of those products in F&I that the consumer really gets excited about having, versus maybe credit life or disability or even a service contract nowadays with cars running as well as they do. But something like this changes the game, right?
Correct. I mean, it's a very tangible product. They get an app that they use, and we really see consumers using the product frequently. We can check on the App Store and we can see, how much consumers are really utilizing the mobile application. And we see that, it gets quite active use by consumers. So I think it's a product which is easy to sell for F&I that consumers like and are willing to pay for.
Yeah. So tell me more about the Nilo partnership. I know that you guys are with that group and doing some phenomenal things with them.
Yeah, we have a great partnership with the Nilo Group. They have rolled out the RecovR solution to all of their stores and are really seeing great success with it. And they're a great partner to work with because we've been able to adjust and tailor some of the features of the solution to some of their needs. And they're having great sell-through success with the product. And definitely seeing the benefit of utilizing it for their inventory and lot management as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Dealers are always looking for any kind of products like this that they can offer to their consumers through their F&I office that actually means something. At the same time, increases the bottom line revenue, right? I mean that's so important nowadays.
Correct. I mean, so I think that's where all incentives are aligned with the RecovR solution to make them more efficient, increase their revenue really with no additional cost to the dealership. We also see some dealerships also really transitioning to more of the online sales model and utilizing the RecovR location so that consumers can also go potentially after hours and be able to find a vehicle easy as well. So some dealers are also viewing it as a way to improve their online sales and digital marketing going forward as well.
Where is RecovR currently available?
So we are currently available at a number of dealerships across the U.S. We're rolling out dealerships across the U.S. Currently, we deployed about 60 dealerships, have about another 100 on backlog, which we plan to deploy here over the next couple months. So we're really accelerating the business with RecovR and signing dealers and deploying them on a weekly basis now.
That's fantastic. What's next for the company?
Well, we are just really getting started with RecovR. So we're deploying that probably aggressively into next year. We're looking at new products in the space as well to help solve additional problems on the dealership space. And we're doing some other work in automotive on passive keyless access about combining that in with RecovR. As well for future products which benefit the automotive industry.
Yeah, wow, that's fantastic. Well, these are just the kinds of products that we want to bring to our viewer dealers out there, or the dealers that are viewing CBT on a daily basis. And we loved the product when we saw it, and I'm so glad that you took the time out of your schedule to join us on the show, because this is the kind of stuff that dealers need to know about. And for dealers that are interested in learning more, they can go to the website. What is the website, Hardy?
Sure, the URL is recovr.biz, and RecovR is spelled RecovR.biz.
Okay, we'll show all the information on the screen here. I would encourage you dealers to check it out. You've got a lot of decisions to make as we enter into the new year. At the top of the list are who are the vendors and what are the products you're going to be selling in F&I to make the most money and that make the most sense. This happens to be, in my opinion, one of those types of products. It's a win-win-win. So customers like it, and you're going to like it as well, and you're going to certainly like the fact that it brings more dollars to the bottom line in a very friendly way. So Hardy Schmidbauer, Senior Vice President of Kudelski IoT and General Manager at RecovR, I want to thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching Inside Automotive with Jim Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, Pash, Kane, Lewis, Greenfield, Reed, Dawson, Lopes, Rice. The best lineup in retail automotive. CBTnews.com. Subscribe today.